In this video, I'm going to talk about the Chapter 4 or biology book, that is, Ecosystems and Communities. But, what is an ecosystem? Well, an ecosystem is a biological community of interacting organisms and their physical environment, or called two biotic and abiotic factors. For example, one abiotic factor is the weather, that is the day-to-day conditions of Earth's atmosphere, and it's different to climate, because the climate is the average condition that lasts long periods. But what factors determine this? Well, the solar energy trapped in the biosphere, the latitude, and the transport heat by winds and ocean currents. But not only these ones, there are other substances, specifically gases, that can affect the climate in a worse way. These are called the greenhouse gases, and there are three: the carbon dioxide, the methane, and the water vapor, causing the greenhouse effect. That is when these gases function like glass in a greenhouse, allowing visible light to enter but trapping heat and causing the strange climate changes. And of course, affecting the habitat and the niches of the animals. And you may ask, what is a niche? Well, a niche is the range of physical and biological conditions in which a species lives, and the way the species obtains what it needs to survive and reproduce. But of course, the niche can be for more than one species because it's a principle, called the competitive exclusion principle, that states that not two species can occupy the same niche in exactly the same habitat and exactly the same time. And if one species tries to take another species' niche, it will be a fight. But of course that won't happen. Animals know their niches, so no animal fight for now. But passing to another subject, exists the keystone species, that are a type of species that, if their population change, it can cause dramatic changes in the structure of the community. This could be an example of symbiosis, that refers to any relationship in which two species live closely together and there are three main classes. Mutualism, when the two species help each other. Parasitism, when an organism lives inside the other and harms it. And finally, the commensalism, in which one organism benefits and the other one is neither help or harm.
All these species live in what is called a biome. And what is a biome? A biome is described in terms of abiotic factors like climate and soil type, and biotic factors like plant and animal life. There are many types of biomes like the tropical rainforest, the tropical dry forest, the savanna, the desert, the temperate grassland, the temperate woodland, the temperate coniferous and boreal forest, and the tundra. There is life in the ocean too, the aquatic life that can be affected by factors like the water's depth, the temperature, the flow, and the amount of dissolved nutrients. In fact, there are three freshwater ecosystems: the rivers and streams, the lakes and ponds, and the freshwater wetland. These ecosystems can have an estuary and this is a special kind of wetland. It's formed where a river meets the sea and contains fresh and salt water. These estuaries serve as spawning and nursery grounds for many ecological and commercially important fish and shellfish species. The ecologists classify the marine ecosystems based on the deep and distant shore and are divided in three: the intertidal, coastal zone, and the open ocean. The last one can be divided in photic and aphotic zone. The first one is where the sunlight is near the surface of the ocean. The second one is where photosynthesis can occur. This zone has venas, that are organisms that live attached to or near the ocean floor. With this, I finish this little summary about Chapter 4. Thank you for your attention.